This episode is sponsored by CJ Wassell Roofing and Building Solutions. For all your roofing, building and landscaping needs, call CJ Wassell in Leeds, Pontefract, Barnsley, Doncaster and surrounding areas. Contact details in description below. You can also find them on Facebook.
We are here at the home of the Yorkshire gladiator, Anthony Holmes. He's also brought two of his best pals with him.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting us, boys.
Yeah, good to have you here.
Welcome. How are you doing?
Good. We're all prepped for next week. So, good.
So we'll start with you then, Holmesy.
Yeah.
You've got a huge fight coming up against Conor Cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long time waiting, isn't it? Coming.
Yeah. Like I say, when they tell me its name, it was like telling a dog it's going for a walk out. Yeah, he has perked straight up, and but fancied it for a while. I respect him, everything he's done. I owe him one for my teammates as well. So, but I'm under no illusion it's going to be an easy night. So, I've had to work my bollocks off this camp, and we have been pushed out.
So have you been going at it though?
Yeah.
Conor seems to be on a bit on a run as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I can't go into too much how he fights because it'll give away what I'm willing to do. So it's but it'll be entertaining. Like I said on other podcasts, I think fans will be winners out of this one.
Yeah, sure. But
that's the one that sticks out on card. Obviously, it's main event, but two big names, lots of experience.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's gonna be one hell of a fight.
Yeah, definitely. And Matty, you fought Conor Cook.
Yeah.
You gave Holmes any pointers?
Yeah, we've had a talk and gone through stuff. Probably that night wasn't my best night. I remember that. And if I had the chance to do it again, obviously I'd work different stuff. But yeah, he's on track. He's Holmes now. He knows what he's got to do, and no doubt he's going to get it done that night.
Yeah. Yeah, you were pushing for a rematch because that was actually for the title, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Weight, so it was void.
Yeah, well that's it, and if he'd have made weight, he'd have won that belt. It's still vacant at the minute. Obviously, the fact that we're all in that same kind of weight category is a bit hard. But I had my chance. I lost my chance, and it's my turn now to try and get back to that as well. But Holmes is going to take that chance and hopefully redeem it on my side of stuff, and get that belt for himself.
Yeah, could that create a bit of an awkward situation between you two then?
No, we spoke about it. We spoke about it before about that friendship's worth a lot more than a fucking title. It needs to be world title and absolutely silly money. To even cross those paths, because there's nobody wins out of that.
Yeah, but you could see how you can see how they would like to set that up for that to happen.
Yeah, well,
they just want best to fight best, don't they?
Yeah.
They also need to take into account that you boys is really close and.
Yeah. Some things are worth more than a bit of money and a bit of belt.
No, absolutely.
So,
loyalty. Is one
Yeah. Joey?
No, that's a Joe.
All right,
waiting for his pal.
Oh yeah, you're all right.
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Always.
I think we're better off running back to Manchester, aren't we? First of all, we were there. It was an absolutely incredible
Back
event.
in September,
Probably the best venue I've seen.
Oh yeah. It felt big, didn't it?
Back to that fight with Sean Weir. What people don't know about me, I've actually got a really good boxing IQ. I just don't seem to use it. Right.
Dad agrees.
Right. I was doing well for 20 seconds. Dropped him. Then he just went out window. I started trying to bomb him out, mate. He just didn't go to plan. And then I got stopped, didn't I?
Yeah, but look, first 20 seconds he was using his footwork.
Yeah, sorry.
He was using his footwork and he was boxing, moving his head as he was going in. And I don't know, he knocked him down, didn't he? And fucking got excited. But he's 21 as well. He's fucking very young in the bare knuckle game, and to deliver a shot, and he's got phenomenal power.
Yeah.
But he's just realising now he needs to use more than just power.
A bit of self-control, because hard-headedness, that's what loses fights.
From that loss, the mass change in him, because we're either going to send two ways, either going off rails, it's hard to deal with, but he hasn't gone completely other way. It's matured him. He now knows, right, I can't just do that. and there's been a mass difference just with him training with us since. So
Have you seen differences in training as well?
Yeah,
already.
What do you mean, like more technique? Like, what do you mean?
using his box ability more, his maturity from that fight has gonna scaled a hell of a lot.
His fitness as well.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, why I asked you about the Manchester, because I was more impressed with how you dealt with the loss, because you're only 21.
Yeah.
Most of the 21s, they don't deal with that well at all.
In
Some
a way,
of them, they
in a way
end
it
up
humbled me a
retiring.
bit, you know. In a way, it humbled me a bit because I thought I could absolutely smash everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to lose, do they? But I think in long run, it's going to be a blessing for him.
Yeah, that, I agree.
I can
yeah.
see the change already. In such a short period, I can already see it change, and it's
Yeah, but
keeps
you know,
good.
Joey, well, you're a bit hot-headed in the ring.
Yeah.
So you would expect you to react a bit rather hot, you know, with you know, when you lose.
Yeah.
But instead, you released a statement. I think when was it? 2 days after on
Yeah.
and was it on Insta or Facebook? I can't remember.
Facebook, that one.
Facebook. And like you said, you were nothing but humble. You congratulate Via, and you dealt really well. And I think you impressed with that a lot of people.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Yeah.
So again, some
Yeah.
stick after it, you know, people were saying, well, he's
Oh,
over it.
never
So-
happened anyway.
People will always say
No, I
that.
mean,
You just
well,
gotta just
People
ignore
want to
them.
hate, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, you click on the profile.
The fake profiles, all of them, aren't they?
Yeah. So he's not going to sit in my city.
Nobody's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, can't wait.
You know,
And,
fight,
yeah.
Yeah, had a
You know
job.
what I mean? Full of shit. Yeah, and he had a job.
Definitely.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah. Now, I just like, when I'm training, I just plan on not getting it, you know, because I don't really like getting it.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of it.
Don't like getting hit.
Well, you said after your Ferguson fight, he said you know, he cut you bad, didn't he? With bad gash.
Yeah. Yeah,
In
well,
Newcastle, and you were like, I fucking didn't like that.
yeah, but I thought I'd learn from that one as well. Not, you know what I mean?
Well, we were saying,
My next one, you'll see.
Yeah.
You will
Different
see
fighter.
Like, yeah.
the real Joe, yeah.
we were saying off camera though, there's a lot of people didn't realise what kind of character and what kind of fighter Sean Weir is and was and is. So
Yeah.
Well, nobody knew anything about him, did they?
Yeah.
You know, he's come from Scotland and
you've been pretty inactive as well.
I just couldn't believe he
like
got
a
it
load
from
of
that,
footage
you know.
you could watch of it.
yeah. And you know, it's like, I mean, obviously I went up and met him other day for a media day, and he was stood outside of me, he come over, shook my hand, and I was like, I said to him, I said, you're bigger than what I thought you were. And he's a big lad, and for 84 as well, you know what I mean? And it's like when you shake his hand and that, he's just solid, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a good fight, isn't it?
When he shook my hand.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, he's a sound lad, down to earth, you know, and a good lad, like most fighters are, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's a good lad, like.
And it was all respect, Joe, wasn't it, after that fight between you
Yeah,
two?
man. My mum's actually doing something with his mum today. They're going out for some food or something.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm at Sean's next week.
And you've been invited up to...
Yes, I'm stuck in it for 5
BKB.
days, yeah. I'm cornering
It's a big
Matty.
event where
Good after, mate.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm cornering Big Matty next week, so looking forward to that.
No, you're actually cornering?
Yeah, I'm in his
Oh,
corner.
good man.
no.
So on to Matty then.
Big Matty.
Matty, you've got a big fight. You're
Yeah.
on the Norfolk border
I am.
against, it's
Jordan Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a boxing background, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's fought some half decent names in boxing.
And that's with Impact BKB rather than BKFC, isn't
Yes, it is. Yeah. Obviously, you know, we'll touch on that first. Nothing, you know, no bridges burnt with BKFC or all like that. They just couldn't match me at this time. It was actually going to be with Jordan, but they couldn't match me on this show with him. So that's fair enough. Obviously, I've been quite inactive after Danny Moyer. So I just need to keep chipping away, keep active, you know. Otherwise, you get forgotten about. You know, your name's not out there. So I got offered this fight for BKFC, said yeah, I'll take it, and then it didn't come about, and he offered me up on Impact BKB up in his backyard. Yeah, you know, why not? Like stepping into his backyard, mate, and taking his head off in his hometown. Yeah, I'm down for that.
You
I'm
think
down
very
for
much
that.
to Holmes then, that's got your blood flowing, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course it has,
Enemy
you know.
territory as well.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely got my ears pricked up and me chomping a bit. You know, it's made me put my head down and train hard for this fight. It's been a tough camp, this one. You know, they always have. My last 4, I think, on a row have been terrible camps, and they've just gradually got worse and worse. There's been like I've lost close people to me and my family around about fight time. You know, just bad shit's gone on all the time, but it's how you deal with that, and you know, it's all a mental state, and I think a lot of it adds to that, you know, to that fight night, and obviously that's when that aggression's going to come out. And obviously you've seen what the aggression comes out before.
It seems like finally we come away with a knockout.
That's it, innit? Yeah, so
Danny Moy performance, that was a top performance of that.
Yeah.
And Danny Moy is no slouch as well.
He's
That was
tough,
very
mate.
impressive.
How he got up off that first shot, I have no idea. And he got up smiling and clapping. So like Sean winked at you, he got up smiling and clapping. I'm thinking, you mad bastard, you know what I mean?
He's one of these people, doesn't say much, out of ring. You can't get much out of it. When he gets into the ring, and he's absolutely crazy.
But it's when they stand back up and they're smiling and that, and then you think,
Wow.
Yeah, you think, wow, first, and you think, how the fuck am I going to stop him? You know what I mean? But you do, you know what I mean? You always find a way.
It was a peach of a shot that you team.
It was lovely, yeah, it was lovely. And do you know, I'd been working that as well, just that little slip to the side and boom, and it caught him lovely. Right on top of ear, back of ear there, and bang, he went out.
Yeah.
It folded him, didn't it? And I was like, that's it, we're done. And he got up, I'm thinking, fucking hell. Tough kid.
I remember when I dropped Sean Weir, I remember just seeing him on floor. He did this. He went. then got up. I was like, fucking hell.
You know, that might be an unpopular opinion, and I know we spoke about this off camera, but I truly believe that if the referee wouldn't interfere, he would have won that fight.
Yeah.
Because
maybe so, mate.
He gave him so much time. He could recover, regroup. You have adrenaline drop, and then momentum goes away as well, and then all that more or less just throws a spanner in the works, isn't it? And then it's like everything changes immediately.
And sometimes as well, 10 seconds, it's not long at all, you know, to come round from a shot. You know, obviously fitness plays a massive part in how you recover from a shot. You know, back in BKB days, I think it were at 18, 20 count. You know what I mean? So you could sit there for a while, you know, get your head sorted and go back into it. Whereas now you've got to come round from a shot and try and get back in there, even though you're a little bit thingy.
Did you?
And you know, referees. Referees, you know, they see a different side to it, don't they? You know what I mean? And if your eyes are all over and you're not compass mentis,
They just keep you safe, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Holmesy, can I ask you? You should have fought, was it 28th of June?
Yeah,
against
Marley Church,
down in Birmingham on a huge event.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what happened there? Obviously, you didn't make that card.
Yeah, I was training we trained all the way through Christmas, didn't we, from the Chaz Wasserman fight. I got told I was going to be on the Italy card, and the Marley Church show, it changed date a couple of times. So obviously training all the way through Christmas, prepping for Italy show. How I found out I wasn't on Italy show after they told me to get down to weight was I seen match up on thing after I just fucking started cutting my weight. So my intensity with the day, you know, with the dates changing, my intensity were up and down, and then my weight were up and down for other one, and then a couple of weeks later it were fight Marley on that date. So continued with the high intensity.
Yeah.
And then 6 weeks out, my hamstring went on hill sprints. I think Josh got it on one at blogs, and then my other one went. And then I thought, still train through it, just fucking, you know, working round it, working round it. And then week at fight, I woke up back to I think it was 4 or 5 days out. Couldn't fucking breathe. My immune system just.
How long was then the camp end up being, roughly?
Well, like I said, I trained all the way through Christmas. I had 2 weeks off for my wedding, and then that was it.
So it was in November.
Original fight. Supposed to be original. Yeah.
So I bet you were, after that performance as well, you were fucking flying a bit, weren't you?
Yeah, because I wanted to stay active, and I was thinking, get straight back in as soon as possible. And then, like I say, you can't help dates changing. You get told a date, so you start aiming towards that date, and then you get thought, no, it's not happening, then it's happening different date.
But if you overtrain, you end up being prone to injuries, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, immune system maybe is down a bit, and
yeah, well, I went from flying, right on point, and then 6 weeks out, everything started going wrong. But I was still trying to push through it, and then my immune system just fucking went in. And
so how is this camp going? Because this has been a lot short, hasn't it?
Been short. It's been short, but fucking very intense. Like I say,
is that how you like it?
Both of your fitness has come on loads.
Yeah, we've been sparring weekly with wheels free.
You keeping it with young Joe though?
Yeah, well, Wayne is making us fucking sick each. It's either me running to the toilet or him running to the toilet to spill. So
Not yet.
No, it's like he tells us we're going to spar, and you're like, you get anxiety.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, you know, it's in your head already.
Well, he's been making us do a circuit first before, like a 10-15 minute circuit. Absolutely beasting us, and then going, right, 10 rounds.
Go at it now, yeah. You just do what you're told as well.
Yeah. I love him to bits. Wayne is we know it's tough love, innit, what he's pushing out of us.
He's got that experience, hasn't he?
And we know exactly to be ready for this fight. I know exactly how fit I've got to be and to pull it off. So we've been hard at it.
So what does through the camp, what does your day look like, so what time do you wake up?
Usually 4, half 4.
Jesus.
But that's what I've gone back on tools as well, so I've just stopped working again now, just till fight. So I've been working, as soon as I get back, start coaching, and then usually 8 o'clock is my training session. So then try and getting in bed about 10:30 and fucking repeat.
It's like training, isn't it?
Yeah, then I'm digging all day at fucking work, so...
Why is fucking flying off you?
Yeah, it has. I'm nearly at weight now. So.
How are you, Matty, dealing with weight? Because with Connor's fight, you didn't, it was a bad weight cut, wasn't it?
Well, yeah,
Actually, you put too much on, did you say? When you said you cut down, but you had an issue, felt like a bit sluggish, you put too much weight on?
What, after the fight? Yeah. I just felt heavy. I felt just stuck in mud. Like my legs weren't mine. I couldn't move around like I wanted to. That is definitely due to the rehydration side of it. Cutting the weight side is pretty much normal. You know what I mean? It's normally 5-6 kilo. And that's what it normally is. So. It's something that I'm not, I'm used to doing. But it's a rehydration that you've got to get on point afterwards. And obviously the Danny Moyer one that I did, that went sound, so that's going to be pretty much same again, this time. But yeah, I mean the camp and everything's been sound. The weight's coming off, and I'm exactly where I want to be. Ready for this next fight week,
Yeah. But after weight cut, what do you refuel with? What do you eat? Everyone's different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously after I've weighed in, the first thing for the first couple of hours, just getting floids in. Your electrolytes, your salts, get them all back in.
Time it's recarbing because you've got carbs.
Yeah, but we spoke with Brandon. He's like a professional at this. Brandon Pickle. Yeah, is he like a dietitian for athletes and stuff?
Yeah.
And he said that the actual carbs and putting carbs back into your body is just as important as rehydration.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you put too much, let's say, fat or something, it'll stop your entire body working, and then you'll just feel full and bloated, and it just won't fight right.
It's fast-acting carbs in it, little but often on that weighing day.
And also, he said you shouldn't eat something you're not used to. Basically, only
it gives you a bad stomach.
Mistake. Start eating fucking loads of chocolate. Start eating loads of chocolate and shit. After. But you've been used to eating clean, so keep to eating clean till after the fight. Otherwise, it is going to have an adverse effect on you.
Well, that's it with nerves as well. You're just going to end up on pot, aren't you?
I struggle eating anyway after weighing. Because I'm
weighing.
I don't put any weight on really.
The long days of weighing, and it is energy sapping as well, because you're
hanging around.
hanging around. It takes a lot of energy, and you're mixing with all other fighters. You can't relax properly at all yourself.
And you stop moving. You don't move much, isn't it? You just walk up and down.
And then you've got to like to their time set, so you have a bit of time in between to then go fuel up a little bit, then you've got to be back for a certain time to do something else. So it is a bit draining. So
I mean, obviously when you're feeling like shit as well from cutting weight, you don't really want to be around people, full stop. Do you know what I mean? You can't be arsed with them, even making the smallest little talk, you're
a bit cranky.
Proper cranky, mate. So you can't really be arsed with it. You just want to get weighed and go and refuel. You know,
Yeah.
you've got to make that effort, and you've got to, you know, push yourself through it. But it's just a pain in the ass. But you know, you've got to get it done.
At least social be like you with last couple of days before the fight.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be zoned in on that. That's all that's in your head.
But it's horrible for your partners, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too bad with it now, but over the years it used to be like a 2 week thing. We didn't hardly speak to each other. So I didn't want to hear what she had to say, because all I'd be thinking about that would be just on deaf ears, and then I'd be a lot more snappier. So
Joe, how you deal with it?
What?
Weight cuts and rehydration and stuff.
I don't really struggle with weight cuts, to be honest, because when I get in a sauna, I just instantly start dripping.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, the weight drips off of me, doesn't it?
That's all right.
So
I don't think 79 will be too much of an hassle for him, because
Is that the plan then?
yeah, I want to come down, man. I'm more elusive and sharper at that way. You know what I mean?
Massive like that, mate. Big.
by
You think
the
big strong?
time he's rehydrated and carved up, we'll be back up to around about 84, 86 anyway.
That's what I used to box
What's your walking weight like normally? What do you walk with?
90.
90. So 11 kilos to lose every single time. That's. I mean, over time, isn't it? Over the camp period of
I
camp,
remember
that's
about 9
not
weeks.
too bad.
9 weeks.
Well, it's pretty similar to me when it comes close to fight. You know, like a 2 week, my body just generally seems to know, and it just drops with me. And
It's like a muscle memory, whatever you want to call it.
He seems to have similar metabolism when it's like when it's coming up to fight. His weight just seems to start dropping down, especially the last 2 weeks.
It might be something to do with age as well.
Yeah.
Which mine did that, just fucking holds it, man.
Well, I feel like we're all experienced enough now with weight cuts and that. Joe's had plenty in amateurs, us two's been about fucking dinosaurs, aren't we? Yeah, we're experienced enough to make weight. Hope you're listening to that, Connor.
Do you still get nervous, Holmes, even though all fights you've had? Full title.
I wouldn't say nervous, maybe a little bit, but I think you're lost without it. You need to, with certain fighters, no disrespect to Marley, I want giddy, excited, you know, it was just a job. Let's just get in there, get that done.
To be honest, to me, when I hear this fighter say this, it makes me. I'm having a hard time understanding this. You're standing in front of a killer that he's ready to take your head off, and you have no nerves.
Yeah.
That is disturbing to me. What the fuck, you know what I mean?
Before, when you start off in your career, it's like a nervous energy, and that can drain you. And now, say if it's for instance, with me and Conor Cook, it's a big name. I know I've got to be switched on.
Yeah.
But rather than it being like a nervous energy, it's like using as benefit. We know we've got to be switched on. We know we've got to have that energy, but it's more in a good way rather than in a negative way, like it used to be early on in career.
Yeah.
So I think it is good to have some sort of, wariness.
How I deal with nerves is, I just think I'm getting in there anyway.
Yeah.
No matter what, so why be scared? You're doing it anyway.
That's actually a good way to look at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just go and have a fight, you know, man.
Yeah. Well, you're not going anywhere, are you? So that's.
The Marcy, I can ask you first. How important would you say? We've seen on a few clips you've been training with down at Rico. You've been keeping yourself busy, obviously, with these boys. How important is fitness? Because you kind of said earlier you felt like your fitness. Well, you kind of blew out maybe a little bit in your Sean Weir fight.
I think fitness is the most important thing, to be honest. Because if you're knackered and you're getting punched, it's not a nice place to be, you know? And that's what happened in the last fight with Sean Weir. So
I think you're going a lot for power as well.
Man. I should have picked my shots and stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm young, dumb, full of cum. You know what I mean? It happens, doesn't it? I learned from it as well.
So are these two.
Yeah. Definitely.
And so from that, obviously, you're saying you've learned. So moving forward, do you think, cause people that don't really know, obviously you've got a biggish name, you're only a young lad, bright future, big on socials. Obviously you can box. And do you feel like no one's actually seen that in your first two fights?
100% said nobody's seen his boxing ability yet. It's just been more power, bull in a china shop. So,
you actually said you have a good boxing IQ. You just don't seem to use it.
I seem to use it now. I just like to get stuck in, man. I'll use it now, though. Definitely, I've learned. I need to use it, otherwise I'll get into wars again and I'm getting brain damage. You don't want that, do you?
So,
Lads.
Yeah, if you can avoid a war, mate, you don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
It does take its toll over years.
I think for his career, with how young he is as well in the sport, I think for the longevity in the sport, he does need to start using his boxing ability. He's going to have a long career in it. If he keeps going in and just fucking throwing bombs all the time, it's not going to be as long. He's got to protect his pretty face, hasn't he?
but it's easier said than done though when you carry that kind of power.
Yeah. Well,
when you know you can whack.
I think that's what is.
Rely on it, you know.
Yeah, I think that learning, like I say, all he's done is learn from that last fight. It's not a loss; it's a lesson.
Yeah.
And coming away from that, like I say, we can both say in gym is turned him round already. It's already made him a better fighter by not just relying on his power, setting stuff up in and out, and a bit more elusive. So,
that's kind of your style, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think. Like I say, I don't want to get hit either, so...
Nobody does, I think with bare knuckle side as well, it gives you that chance to, you've got to pick your shots more, you know what I mean? You've got to throw little light shots, pepper them up a little bit, and then boom, pick your big heavy shots, because you break your bones easy, and like you say, you do gas out if you're throwing heavy all the time. But yeah, it's one of them, but boxing, you've got that protection and glove and everything, but this, nah, you can't.
One jab can turn fight around from a bad cut. I mean, the fans love it if you just stand and bang. But like I say, if you're wanting a career in it, you can't just fucking relying on standing and banging and getting cut.
We spoke with Chris about this before, a few days actually, but if you stand and bang, it's immediately 50-50.
50-50, yeah.
Immediately. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen at any point.
With fighting, what you try to do is put all percentages in your favour.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's a crowd pleaser, but it's not necessarily the best way to be winning fights.
For fans, you love to see that, isn't it?
I feel that's why you three complement each other very well then, because obviously you're good pals, you train hard together, you put your game plans together, obviously under Neil Wayne and whoever else you're involved with. But like I said, with your styles are all slightly different.
Yeah.
Which I think that probably brings you along a hell of a lot as well, doesn't it? You complement each other very well.
I want to be an all-rounder now, but more like specifically just using my boxing skills, Bam! Is that the right word?
Yeah, he's always got the power. It's just like he's picking and choosing his moments to unleash it.
Yeah.
So, but again, like I say, it wasn't a loss, it was a lesson with that, and I think it's a lesson well learned.
It's a lesson well.
Yeah.
And Holmes, the opponent, Conor Cook, he's one that he don't like to get too involved, does he?
No. I think
you and your coach identified things that you've obviously seen in his game.
We've seen things what we think we can imply to help me get the win. He's very good at range control. So like I say, I've got but respect for his ability. I can't say too much because, like I say, it'll give away what I'm intending to do. I've got to be fit, and I think I am. I'm ready for that exchange. What we're going to have, and I think I've got tools to beat him.
Yeah. This is Cook is a second fighter that you two both fought, or after Cook will be, because you fought Charles. Is it Weissman?
Charles Wasserman, yeah. In BKFC,
both of you fought him.
I think we both fought each other's opponents over the years, haven't we? Like I say, we've been fighting way before BKFC, so we've shared quite a few opponents.
Yeah.
If I'm going to ask you, Holmes, I'm not sure you. I've heard you before. You don't like giving too much away, and you don't like predicting too many things.
No.
But what can we expect from you then next Saturday?
Just determination, pure grit, and that'll be it. Just a fan-pleasing fight. So I think it'll be entertaining. I'm excited for it. LP brings his best version. I'll bring my best version, and best man wins on night.
Yeah.
No, but respect really.
And I won't ask you who's going to win, so I'll ask Matty. How can you see this fight going, mate?
True. I think they've both got a tough fight for tonight, definitely. And my prediction is going to be, if Holmes is on it 100% on that night, and he's the best version of himself, I think he'll get that shot. Yeah, I think he'll get that title. Yeah, 100%. You know, he knows what he's got to do. You know, and these few weeks now, I've seen how he's come on. You know, and he's ready. He's more than ready for this. So yeah, I'm gutted that I can't be there for him. You know what I mean, on night. But unfortunately, I've got a job to do myself, and you know, but I'll still be watching, and obviously we'll celebrate after.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Both on winner's side.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And Joe, if I can ask
Christmas
you,
as well, so it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And Joe, how can you see Holmes and Conor Cook going on?
I think Cook's style suits Anthony to a teammate, because Cook don't like to get engaged. He does. And when he gets engaged, he's engaged. He stays there, you know what I mean? And I think Anthony will stop him in 3.
Ooh. Okay.
I know.
No pressure, mate.
No pressure. Yeah?
No disrespect to Cook, like, but
This is least pressure I've had, to be honest with you, for the fight. I think I've seen a bit of an underdog, you know, with some of the comments and that, and I prefer to be in this position than what I do to be a favourite, because then I feel like pressure's on then.
Yeah.
So
Pressure's more on him though, isn't it?
yeah. So, like I say, I've been excited for this fight since it got announced, and then I just look to put everything we've been working on with Wayne, which has been a godsend, pushing me all the way through. So yeah, I hope I do him justice with everything he's taught me.
I almost think we Holmes with it, because he's been out of action for a year.
Yeah.
People have almost forgot.
Yeah.
Like your last performance in Chaz Wassett, we were there, and it unreal shot, unreal performance.
But also, we spoke with Chris about this. You know, if you could have one negative comment about BKFC, if you're
Just one.
well, one for now. But if you're even champion, or even if you're not champion, but you have a name and you want to be active in BKFC, you have really hard time doing that, because
There's not enough shows, is there?
what you call active is usually 3-4 fights a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in UFC, this is a really hard, tall order, isn't it? It's BKFC, sorry, yeah.
Once a year.
Yeah,
Once a year, twice a year.
I think that's trouble, you know, just signing to one promotion and limiting what you can fight with. Lads get shelved. Unfortunately, it's how it is.
Yeah, for that reason, I completely understand why Matt is fighting on Impact BKB, because...
Do you three all agree as well that you should be, ideally, obviously depending on injuries and fitness and health and all?
always been in gym.
Yeah,
Three times a year?
3 times a year is about right, yeah. And then plus you've got a regular good income coming in then as well.
Yeah.
Whereas just being out once a year and that, it's quite limiting, and we're having to still go to work and money other ways as well.
It's like, obviously this time as well, you've not been active for that long, and then all of a sudden they're like, boom, 8 week you're fighting so-and-so, top at division, this, that and other, and you're like, fuck, do you know what I mean? But before that, you've been eating what you want, doing what you want, you know what I mean? And although you've been ticking over as such in gym, you're still not under, you know what I mean? You're still not there.
You don't go twice a day, isn't it?
And this has been a very short, intense camp as this, you know, and
For both of you as well?
yeah, for both, and there's a lot of it as well that you think, I'm not going to be ready, you know, you're questioning it all the time. I mean, we both know damn well that at end at camp, you're ready, do you know what I mean? And that's it, but it's, it does go through your head like when you're in camp, you know, especially when they spring it on you, you know, like you're 6 weeks to get in the best physical and mental state you can be in to fight for the best title in this country at the minute, you know what I mean? And
Would you say most of it's, what percentages would you say, I'll ask out for this question, is mental and physical?
I think you've got to be mentally.
you've got to be strong.
Mentally probably more important.
What, like 70-30, or what would you put if you were to put a number on it, what would you say?
Yeah, I think biggest majority goes to mentally ready in your head.
Yeah.
Any doubts or all like that, they're going to seep through.
Well, it's your mental side that pushes you.
Push your drive,
to perform, like, you know what I mean? So your physical goes off your mental anyway. So you've got to be clued up. You've got to be on it. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
And regarding activity, we spoke with Rico Frank about this, and he said for him it's almost vital to be as active as possible, because even if he wins the fight, after the win, he goes, it's kind of weird, at least for him, he gets like adrenaline dump, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then he feels,
Yeah,
after
but,
about a week or so, he feels terrible, like depressed and everything.
It used to be hard to handle that early on, early stages,
Yeah.
because it'd be, oh, what do I do now? Twiddling
Yeah.
thumbs sort of thing. So you need to have something in place for after to put your mind into. Otherwise, that's when worst side here comes out.
Yeah.
Back to the pub again. And then, it can easily become negative.
It's a slippery slope, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is why we're saying, it's a good thing that we're not fighting on the same show altogether, because we come out of a fight into camp again, into training, helping each other out.
Yeah, there's benefits of like friendship we've got, because we will start helping each other out then for their next upcoming fight. So then we have got something to focus on. So
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
And Joe, if I can ask you then, mate, you've already said 28th of Feb, you said, didn't you?
Yep.
What can we expect from you, mate?
I'm going to use my boxing skills, in and out, pick my shots. You'll see the best Joe Lister, mate. You've seen me at 40% at the minute, at my best, 40%.
In all fairness, that Veer fight, I thought you did very well anyway. In my opinion, I thought it was great. Your performance was amazing, really. I think it was actually a better performance than in the first fight.
I could have made it a lot easier though, you know what I mean? I've learned.
Yeah, no regrets.
No regrets.
That, mate, we said it, well, we've all said, haven't we?
Yeah.
You haven't lost, you've just learnt, mate. Yeah. You'll be back, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
Holmesy, we wanted to ask you something.
yeah,
Yeah, we have something that we want to keep in a studio,
yeah.
if you don't mind.
Don't know what face I'm pulling on it.
Or should we sign it on a glass or under?
No, that was.
That should be on the thing, isn't
Dropped
it?
some with your left hook on that one, big left hook.
Yeah, what's some in one? Yeah.
Should we just take this out?
How are you doing that?
Look at that, like a professional, mate.
Spent on that, doesn't it?
Can I just shout out John Watton, my strength and conditioning coach, Rico Franco, and Dex Bowman as well.
Matt, did you want to give anybody a shout out, mate?
I've got my sponsors as well there.
Yeah, mate, I'll get my sponsors in that have jumped on board for this fight. I've got Amico IT Services, DPJ Electrics, Northern Performance, CBD Guru, Q Build Wakefield, Motocross Concepts. Got my coach, my head coach Justin Newell, my strength and conditioning coach Brad Foster, Marcus James, my nutritionist, Carl Stannard, that helps me out quite a lot behind the scenes. Obviously Wayne, my sparring partners, my sparring with like Dex Spellman, Holmesy, Lister, everybody that's been involved, my kids, our lass, everybody, mate, that's got me to this stage and ready to perform next weekend. So yeah, I appreciate it.
No, we wish you all the very best, mate. We're sure you're going to do well next weekend.
Thank you.
These are all new for my next upcoming fight. DBS Construction, John Maddox, Dex Rex, DBS Construction, Free Wholesale Sourcing, Shem Presents, Sheba, Applebridge, Con Construction, Scotty Tips, Manor Farm, Health Shop, Professional Roof Cleaning, Clay Lane Construction, Luxury Landscaping, AD Mobile Mechanics, Ambitious Competitions, Payne Scaffolding, Boxwell, Raw, Hammer Pouches, Butching and Plastering. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
I've got no sponsors, mate, just my wife. That's it. Yeah.
And obviously my dad, my mum, these two, Anthony and Matty, Rico, Deck, John Watton. You know who you are.
Yeah.
I love you all.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was outside for
Everybody
that fight.
everyone that knows me.
Fans as well.
Fans, yeah.
Anymore.
What?
We got another list.
That's it. Tomorrow. I didn't want to say all my old ones as well. That's it.
And Holmes, anyone specifically you want to give a shout out to? Sponsors, training partners, coaches?
Yeah, everybody was at me prep, especially these two. Tommy Hawthorne's been helping out as well. Obviously he's fighting on the same night. Can't wait to see him fight as well. Big shout out to Neil Wayne, like I say, he's been a godsend to me over the years. And my wife, like I say, she's my main sponsor. She's keeping me cook and everything, so keeps me on the straight and narrow.
Shit and all that.
Yes, and that's it.
I've got a girlfriend too, by the way, I forgot. I love you loads.
Has she got a name?
Selena.
Yeah, I think that's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, so cheers boys, thanks for your time. We obviously wish you two,
all the best on
Matty,
Appreciate it.
all the best next weekend, mate.
Yo, mate.
Show them Scots what you made of. We already know. Joe, 28th of February, keep your eyes peeled, we're not quite sure about weight division yet. And this man in middle, Holmesy.
Yeah.
He could be first guy in UK to be two-time BKFC champion, different weights.
First.
So yeah, we wish you all the very best. We're big fans of yours. We're going to get you two some pictures to sign as well. Not now, but at a later date. And if anybody wouldn't mind sharing and liking No Bones Fight Talk, it goes a long way. We're just cracking away. We're not growing as quick as we'd like, but we're making to all events. We're meeting these great lads, and we really appreciate your time. And all the best.
I appreciate your time, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. And lads, and sorry about that. Them technical issues.
Good, mate. No,
Cheers, mate.
no,
Good luck next weekend.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Cheers, Joe. No, good man. Bangladesh. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, should we just get a couple of pictures with just all five of us if we can? Fuck off.
Appreciate your time, mate. Thank you.
Say it's nearly 8 o'clock.
That was funny.
Do you mind? Oh, cheers. Cheers, guys.
This episode is sponsored by CJ Wassell Roofing and Building Solutions. For all your roofing, building and landscaping needs, call CJ Wassell in Leeds, Pontefract, Barnsley, Doncaster and surrounding areas. Contact details in description below. You can also find them on Facebook.
The No Bones Podcast.